introduce themselves, beginning with Lisgar.
I'm Ian.
John Rogers.
Alf Bashai. John Hedden.
And now Nepean, please.
Daniel Mayhost.
Tom Rourke.
Ian McLeod.
Janice Bernstein.
Okay, thank you. Good luck to both teams. We'll play 3 rounds of questions with a minute break between each round. Now the scorekeeper is ready. Let's begin. 4 snappers. What is the second largest city in Iran? Tom?
Calm.
Lisgar?
Tehran.
Tabriz. Number 2, in Kipling's Jungle Book, what kind of animal was Bagheera? Tom?
Cobra.
That's incorrect. Lisgar? Ian?
A bear.
No, a Black Panther. Which knighted British composer wrote film scores for Henry V, Richard III, and Hamlet? Janice?
Sir John Philip Sousa.
That's incorrect. Lisgar, do you have an answer, John?
Sullivan.
No, the answer is Sir William Walton. Fibrinogen, a protein found in plasma, is an essential component for what process in the blood? John?
Clotting.
I'm sorry, John?
Clotting.
That's correct. Now we'll have 3 questions on Canadian mountains. Canada's highest peak is Mount Logan. It's the 2nd highest mountain in all of North America. But the highest peak in... Yes, Tom?
McKinley.
That's incorrect. I'll finish the question for Lisgar. But the highest peak in Canada outside of the Yukon and British Columbia is in Alberta. It's 3,747 meters high. Name it, please. The answer is Mount Columbia. Second question. This national park was established in 1914 on the western slopes of the Selkirk Mountains in British Columbia and is famous for its alpine meadows and lakes. A mountain shares its name. What is it? Yes, John?
Banff.
That's incorrect. Nepean? Revelstoke National Park. And the last question on Canadian mountains. This mountain is an extinct volcano, a mountain that gave its name to a city. The mountain was given its name by a French navigator. Not as tall as the other mountains we've mentioned. This one is about 200 meters high. Yes, Tom?
Mount Royal.
That's correct. Questions on education. That's the light I saw first.
I know, but it's not an extinct volcano.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
It's an elaborate intrusion. And
Okay.
The sedimentary rock's been worn down, and it's just a big glob of granite. It's not an extinct volcano.
Okay, good point. We'll have to tell the people that to correct that, but the other clues I think will. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the information. It was a wrong clue.
Totally wrong.
Yeah, it's a wrong clue. Yeah, too bad. Okay.
Now
But
we'll-
go ahead.
Now we'll go on to 3 questions on education. French Canadians were given the right to their own educational system in 1774 by what act? I hear, Ian?
The Quebec Act.
That's correct. The French language has been more widely taught outside Quebec since the federal government set up what commission in 1963? Yes,
The
Dan?
Bilingualism and Biculturalism Commission.
Yes, that's correct. 10. Question number 10. What piece of legislation limits the right of Quebec school children? Yes,
Bill
Tom?
101.
That's correct. Now we have a scramble for 5 points. Whichever team is first to answer correctly, then is eligible for the remaining questions. What structures in the body constitute the subject matter of the science of osteology? Tom?
The bones.
That's correct. Now Nepean will answer questions on the bones. What are the names of the 2 forearm bones? Answer, please.
The radius and the ulna.
That's correct. What are the bones in the fingers and toes called? Janice?
Tarsus.
I didn't hear the answer.
No. No.
That's incorrect. Which bones enclose the spinal cord? Answer? That's correct. Now we'll have 3 questions on a history of transportation. Who made the first solo flight around the world? Tom? Lisgar?
Amelia Earhart.
Sorry. Lisgar, do you have an answer?
Lindbergh.
Wiley Post. What was the name of the world's first aircraft carrier? Yes, Tom?
The Enterprise.
That's incorrect. The USS Langley. In 1928, what dirigible made the first commercial? Tom?
The Hindenburg.
That's incorrect. I'll finish the question for Lisgar. Commercial transatlantic flight. Ian?
The Zeppelin.
Yes. Can I accept that?
That's the name of the company.
Yeah, we'll accept that one.
The answer was a Graf Zeppelin.
Yeah, Graf, it means count, see, so it's Count Zeppelin, okay. It's generic also, so it's judgment call, yeah, we'll accept it.
What was the name of the airplane in which Richard E. Byrd crossed the Atlantic? Yes, Alfred?
The Rontu.
That's incorrect. Nepean, do you have an answer? Tom?
The Spirit of Chicago.
Very good. Nice try. Okay, questions on famous sayings. The death of a close student friend in 1833 drove the author of the poem In Memoriam to a near suicidal state. Yes, Ian?
Thomas Gray.
No, that's incorrect. I'll finish it for Nepean. In the poem written in 1850, he says, quote, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all," end quote. Who is the poet, one of the laureates of England? Yes, Tom?
Tennyson.
That's correct. Another question on famous sayings. Quote, "Our Constitution is in actual operation. Everything appears to promise that it will last, but in this world nothing is certain but death and taxes," end quote. Which American statesman wrote this? Yes, Tom?
Ben Franklin.
That's correct. Now we will go on to assign questions on relative diameter. Each member of each team is assigned a 10-point question. If you miss your question, then your counterpart from the opposing team will have a chance at it for 5 points. For the following questions, we're going to give you the relative diameter of one of the planets in our solar system. You name the planet. So I'll begin with Ian. The third largest.
Neptune.
That's incorrect. Dan?
Venus.
That's incorrect. Uranus. John Rogers, the smallest.
Mercury.
That's incorrect. Tom?
Pluto.
That's correct.
5 points.
Alfred, the third smallest.
Venus.
That's incorrect. No, that's incorrect. Mars. And John, the fifth largest.
The Earth.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Jen, now I'll start with Nepean with Dan. The largest.
Jupiter.
That's correct. The second smallest, Tom.
Mercury.
That's correct. The fourth largest, Ian.
Venus.
That's incorrect. Alfred.
Neptune.
That's correct. 5 points. And Janice, the second largest.
Saturn?
That's correct. Now we'll go on to questions based on current events. Canada's grandiose new National Gallery of Art opened during the spring of 1988. Answer the following questions on the gallery. Question number 1. Who is the architect? Yes, John.
Moshe Safdie.
That's correct. Safdie won the commission to design Toronto's new ballet opera complex and has recently designed the new Musée de la Civilisation in which city? Janice?
That?
That's correct. And the last question, the new National Gallery celebrated its opening with an exhibition of... Yes, Alfred?
Degas.
That's correct. Snappers now to end the first round. Who plays Murphy Brown in the TV series? Yes, Ian?
Candice Bergen.
That's correct. In French, the movie is called Ma vie de chien. What? Yes, Janice?
My life as a dog?
That's correct. What is the title of Robertson Davies' latest book? Yes, Tom?
The Lyre of Orpheus.
That's correct. Name one of the 2 instruments with which musician Lionel Hampton is associated. Yes, Tom?
Vibes.
Yep.
Yes, that's correct. 4 jobs. All right, we'll take a minute break. The score is 85 for Lisgar and 140 for Nepean. Okay, we'll begin round 2 now with 4 snapper questions. In French, this movie is called Trois hommes et un couffin. Yes, Ian?
3 Men and a Baby.
That's correct. Name the Canadian fitness and amateur sport
1
minister.
second. That's not right.
Yes, it is.
No. It's
Oh, oh.
Men in a Cradle.
No, the
No.
movie is called
French,
Three
Three
Men
Men
and a
in a
Baby.
Cradle.
Okay, yeah, right, but you didn't hear the rest of the question.
The question is, what is it called in English, the movie?
Yes, and it was called 3 Men in a Cradle when it was
I don't
released.
believe so.
Then when it was redone by Touchstone, it was called 3 Men and a Baby.
Okay, but in that case, we're going to go with the popular name of the release. Okay, like, it's too bad, but it doesn't ask for a literal
The
translation.
word couffin is a cradle, but when it was released here, it wasn't translated.
When it was released as a translation of the original French movie, it was called 3 Men in a Cradle. When it was redone, it was called 3 Men in a Cradle.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we better backtrack on that one too. Okay. First release, but I think from the wording we'll have to go with the popular, second release, whatever it is.
Okay, again, continuing with snappers. Name the Canadian fitness and amateur sports minister at the time of... Yes,
Jean
John?
Charest.
That's correct. What instrument is James Galway best known for? Yes, John?
The flute.
That's correct. What performer was known as the Great One? Yes, Ian?
Jackie Gleason.
That's correct. Now we'll go on to a what am I question. So if you can get the right answer on the first clue, you are awarded 40 points. It was first grown in Sardinia and southern Italy. Early Romans used it to fashion garlands to crown military and yes, Tom?
Laurel.
That's incorrect. I'll finish the first clue for Lisgar. To crown military and athletic heroes. What am I? Yes, Ian?
Bay leaves.
No, that's incorrect. Clue B. Others passed it around to be nibbled on during... Yes, Janice?
Olives?
That's incorrect. I'll finish the second clue for Lisgar. To be nibbled on during funeral orations. It's a biennial vegetable, sometimes considered an herb. Its fresh leaves are used mainly to decorate meat dishes and salads. What am I? Yes, Ian?
Parsley.
That's correct. 30 points. Okay, now we'll go on to questions based on treaties. In 843 AD, what treaty divided the empire of Charlemagne? Yes, Tom?
The Treaty of Tours.
That's incorrect. Liz, could you have an answer? The Treaty of Verdun. In 1850, this treaty gave the U.S. and Great Britain equal protection rights in a future canal through Central America. What was its name? Yes, Dan? All right, Lisgar? John?
The Treaty of Panama.
No, the Clayton-Bulwer Treaty. Last question on treaties. The city of Paris has given its name to numerous treaties. In 1856, the Treaty of Paris ended this war between Russia...
The Crimean War.
That's correct. Now we'll go on to questions on poetry. Answer the following questions on World War I poet Rupert Brooke. In 1905, when Rupert Brooke was a dashing, debonair 18-year-old, he was given recognition not only for his good looks, but also for a prize poem he wrote that year. Which of these following titles did he give the work? The Bastille, The Great Lover, The Busy Heart. Yes, Alfred?
The Great Lover.
That's incorrect. Nepean?
The Busy Heart.
No, the Bastille. Next question on Rupert Brooke. Before he became a soldier in 1914, Mr. Brooke traveled the world widely. Canada was one of his favorite countries. He died in Greece on his way to fight in the Dardanelles. He contracted and succumbed to a disease doctors called septicemia. What is the more common name for this disease? Yes, John?
Blood poison.
That's correct. Last question. Rupert Brooke's patriotism is clearly evident in the first few words of The Soldier. I'll begin the sonnet. You complete the first thought he expresses. It begins, if I should die, think only this of me. Yes, Ian?
That there's a corner in some foreign field that is forever England.
That's correct. Questions based on literature. Identify the writers of the following novels. Who wrote The Last of the Mohicans in 1862? Yes, Alfred?
Hawkins.
That's incorrect. Nepean, do you have an answer? James Fenimore Cooper. Who wrote A Farewell to Arms? Yes,
Ernest
Dan?
Hemingway.
That's correct. Who wrote The Covenant in 1890? Yes, Dan?
James Michener.
That's correct. Who wrote Far from the Maddening Crowd in 1870? Yes?
Thomas Hardy.
That's correct. Questions on geography. I'll name a body of water. You tell me the longest river which flows into it. The Mediterranean Sea. Yes, John?
The Nile.
That's correct. The Atlantic Ocean. Tom?
The Amazon.
That's correct. The Adriatic Sea. Tom?
The Po.
That's correct. The Black Sea. Ian?
The Danube.
That's correct. Questions on film. Who played the male lead in the film Superman, released... Yes,
Christopher
Dan?
Reeve.
That's right. What Canadian-born actress played the reporter in... Yes, Janice?
Marco Kidder?
That's correct. Another famous Canadian portrayed Pa Kent. What is this actor's name? Yes, Tom?
Leslie Nielsen.
No? Lisgar?
Hugh and Cronin?
No, Glenn Ford. The film received a lot of publicity for the salary paid to one of Hollywood's greatest, yes,
Marlon Brando.
I didn't hear the
Yeah.
answer.
Marlon Brando.
That's correct. Question on Islam. What is an Islamic holy war called?
A jihad.
That's correct. What is the predominant Islamic sect in Iran? Yes, Tom?
Sunni.
That's incorrect. Lisgar? Alfred?
Shiite?
That's correct. What is the name of Islam's sacred book? Yes, Alfred?
The Quran.
That's correct. Snappers now to end round 2. What Irish playwright wrote? Yes, Tom?
George Bernard Shaw.
That's correct. Good anticipation. The Pope visited the city of Maputo in September 1988. In what country is Maputo? Yes, John, sorry.
Mozambique.
That's correct. What do the initials COA stand for? Tom?
Canadian Olympic Association.
That's correct. With what sport is Severiano Ballesteros associated?
Golf.
That's correct. We'll take a minute break now. The score is Nepean 290 and Lisgar 205. We're ready?
Oh, reset, please.
Okay, we'll begin round 3 now with snap questions. Who headed the Canadian Olympic team for the Seoul Games? Carol Ann Leverin. The island of Cancun was devastated by a hurricane in September 1988. Yes,
Hurricane
Ian?
Gilbert?
I'm sorry?
Hurricane Gilbert?
No, I'll finish the question for Nepean. Cancun is part of what country? Ian?
Mexico.
That's correct. Judd Hirsch stars in a new TV series. Yes, Ian?
Dear John?
That's correct. Lois Maxwell is starring in a new... Yes, Ian?
Was James Bond film series.
No.
I'll finish the question for Lisgar. In a new CBC series titled Martha, Ruth, and Edie. But who did she portray in many James Bond movies? Ian?
Miss Moneypenny?
That's correct. Okay, here's a scramble now for 5 points. Whichever team is first to answer correctly will then be eligible for the remaining 10-point questions. Bill Wyman, Charlie Watts, and Brian Jones. Yes, Ian?
The Rolling Stones?
That's correct. Lisgar will answer the remaining questions based on the Rolling Stones. You can consult with these questions, only one person will give an answer. What did lead singer Mick Jagger study before becoming a rock star? Ian?
Economics?
That's correct. Which Stones LP featured a 3D cover? Ian?
Sticky Fingers?
That's incorrect. Their Satanic Majesty's Request.
Do you mean 3D as in the picture was 3D or 3D as in things came
That's
out
a
of it?
3D cover.
Yeah, you're right for us.
Sticky Fingers had the zipper on it that was...
Yeah, I know.
First
It's okay. I know.
That's the last question on the Rolling Stones. According to the song Mother's Little Helper, what is a drag? Ian?
Getting old.
That's correct. Now we'll go on to questions on events of 1978. In February 1978, Muhammad Ali lost his World Heavyweight Championship on points. Yes, Tom?
Larry Holmes.
To what man? Lisgar? John?
Alan Spinks.
That's correct. In March, the Red Brigades kidnapped the 5-time Prime Minister of Italy. Yes,
Aldo
Tom?
Moro.
That's correct. In August, the first president of Kenya since its independence died. Who was he? Ian?
Kenyatta?
That's correct. In March, the co-discoverer of insulin died in a Toronto hospital, having headed the Department of Physiology. Yes, Alfred?
Best?
That's correct. Questions on math now. Raise the number of mythological Greek muses to the power of the atomic number of helium. Yes, Tom?
81.
That's correct. 9 to the power of 2. With which branch of mathematics would one associate Nikolai Lobachevsky?
Geometry.
Yes, that's correct, Dan. What first century AD Greek mathematician is well known for his work? Yes?
Euclid.
Alfred? I'm sorry?
Euclid?
No, that's incorrect. I'll finish it for Nepean for his work on spherical trigonometry. Yes, Dan?
Archimedes.
No, Menelaus of Alexandria. Questions on Canadiana. Given the nicknames, identify the following cities and towns. The hub of central Manitoba. Tom?
Brendan.
That's incorrect. Lisgar? John?
Winnipeg.
No, Portage la Prairie. The honeymoon center of the world. Tom?
Niagara Falls.
All right. The gateway to the Orient. Ian?
Vancouver?
That's correct. The most southerly city in Canada. Tom?
Windsor.
That's correct. Now we'll have snappers to end the game. Who was the only American president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms of office? Tom?
Grover Cleveland.
That's correct. Which film was voted Best Picture of the Year at the yes, Tom?
Citizen Kane.
Lisgar at the 1982 Academy Awards. Chariots of Fire. Chariots of Fire dealt with a team of British runners at the... Yes, Tom?
1936.
That's incorrect. I'll finish it for Lisgar. At the Olympic Games in Paris in what year? Ian?
1920.
That's incorrect. 1924. John Lambton achieved recognition in Canadian history for his mid-19th century report. By which title is he better known? Ian?
Lord Durham.
That's correct. Which poet gave us the line, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever"? Tom?
Keats.
Yes, that's correct. Al Hackner is the skip who won... Yes, Tom?
Curling.
Yes, I'll finish it for this one, who won the 1982 Brier Curling. What team does he represent? John?
Nova Scotia.
Northern Ontario. Who was the last male Prime Minister of Great Britain? Tom?
Heath.
Incorrect. Lisgar? James Callahan. Flight into Danger was the first full-length drama written by which noted Canadian author? Arthur Haley. What is the capital of the state of Idaho? Yes, John.
Boise.
That's correct. Statler and Waldorf are 2 fixtures on...
The Muppet Show.
I think Alfred's light was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Muppet Show.
Okay. Who composed the symphonic poem, The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Yes, Alfred?
Mozart.
No. Nepean? Paul Dukas. And the last question. With which 19th century European military leader would we associate the 100 Days? Tom?
Napoleon.
Correct.
Excellent game. Really good. Okay, thanks a lot.
Hi there, welcome